Hello, and welcome back to Wenzel's World. Yeah, I'm sampling some things in my pipe this evening. This here meerschaum pipe. I say sampling, I've already been smoking on this some, a little bit along. This particular tobacco. This is what I'm enjoying this afternoon. I guess you see it there. If you don't, it is McBurn's H Burley Flake. So, I've smoked this, I don't know, 2 or 3 times before since I've had this 10. And it seemed like to me this evening's a little bit strong to my tongue, but ain't much telling why the reason that is. I wonder how much the temperature plays on things. Moon signs, temperature, humidity, high pressure, low pressure. I wonder about all that stuff that has effect on tobacco itself and your body and things like that. So it seems like it's a little bit strong than what it was the last few times I had it. It may be because getting the best of me because I'm wore out. Wore out. So how you doing today? Getting your day started because you work an odd shift or it's your day off or you're getting home and evening time you done had your supper. I know people's always tuning in all hours of day and night. Well, I've been thinking about something last 2 or 3 days. Y'all subscribe to other channels other than pipe smoking channels? Cause that's most of the channels that I have. And so, but I do have others, and I listen to those others regularly too. So, some of the channels I'm subscribed to, they don't put out much. I mean, they don't. It's not very often that they put anything out. So I'm wondering about unsubscribing to them if they're not. Of course, life brings about change, and could be they got other things going on, and so anyway. But I got to thinking about that. You probably subscribe to other channels too, and I thought maybe I'd mention some of the other channels that I subscribe to. You might want to go over there and view one, see what you think about it. I tell you what they are. I ain't in no hurry now. I'm give out. I've been up and going since 5 o'clock this morning, and I don't know what time it is now. It's probably I don't know, 6 o'clock or something like that. And I just got all I wanted, them little old bugs, whatever you call them bugs. They're not ladybugs, you know what I'm talking about. Asian beetles, you know. They got a bad odor to them. I just call them old stink bugs. But there's some other old stink bugs too that's bigger than them things. Them there, we always call them tater bugs. them things, they stink too. So they out rambling around about. I've been working on, I got the chimney tore down. I got the hole in the wall through, made differently for this here, this here flue that I got through the wall in a box. And everything I needed to go through the wall, that there insulated thimble wasn't a part of that kit. So I've been busy in that. So suffices to say, I'm give out. And I done drove 70 something miles today, done some shopping this morning. I was out at 8 o'clock rambling around. So I'm give out. Don't really feel much like talking. You say, why you make a YouTube video if you don't feel like talking? Cause I usually make one this time of the week, so I got a semi schedule. It's my schedule anyway. So if it's my schedule, I can break it. I'm gonna get back to where I started a while ago. You have to forgive me. I just give out. Yeah, I subscribe to some other channels other than pipe smoking content. One of the channels I subscribe to, I listen to, try to listen to everything that he puts out. It's called the Brian McClanahan Show. He's a he's here on YouTube. Now I'm gonna tell you something. People say, "Well, I'll put all this information down below." Well, I know where to go to look for it, but I don't know how to get it there. So you just have to pay attention to what I'm saying. But one of the programs I listen to comes on 3 days a week. It's called it uses the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And again, it's called the Brian, Brion, Brian McClanahan. I ain't gonna try to spell that, 'cause I know I won't get it right. McClanahan Show. He's got an earned PhD, and he teaches in a college down in somewhere in South Alabama, and his PhD's in American history. And he talks about things that's going on. Mainly right now, it's things to do with politics. And these two candidates we got running for president, and talks about, different things that's said about them by the media, or statements that they make, or something like that. So that's mainly what he's been talking about here lately, and things about the Constitution also. So, and he's studied intently the Civil War, okay, and everything you need to know about why, when, and how. I guess you can go to that. He's been on, I don't know. I don't know how long he's been on, 10 years, something like that. I don't know. So he's got a lot of content you can go over and look and see. And so if you want to give him a listen to, you might like him. I'm sure some of you would, okay? So I don't know who, but I'm sure some of you would like his broadcast. So you can go over and check him out. Yeah, let me get this here scene too. May have to fire it up again. Like I said, I ain't in no hurry. If you are, then go ahead and hurry. But I ain't in no hurry myself. Oh, I got me some raspberry tea here. Hello, little bird. You hear him? He cut up, didn't he? Whew, I think I could kill that after a glass of tea. I think I could have drunk it all down in one session there. And I tell you another YouTube channel that I subscribe to. They've put out a lot of content over the years, but they're not consistent and regular about doing it. And it's a YouTube channel, and it's called the Abbeville Institute. Okay, there's some place in South Carolina that's something to do with Abbeville, and that's where, best I remember, that's where the name came from for this YouTube channel. It's called Abbeville Institute. And again, mainly what they're going to be dealing with is Southern culture. Okay, Southern culture. They've got different lectures from different PhDs in history, and their different take then on what they've studied over the years about different things about the South, and a lot about the Civil War, secession, and things like that. So if you're interested in that type of content, then that's another channel that you'd enjoy, the Abbeville Institute. Well, it don't seem like to be as strong as it was when I first fired it up a while ago. So, that there H. Burley Flake, pretty good. A burley dominated flake containing tobaccos from 3 continents. Besides burley, this flake also contains ripe Virginias, tobaccos, and a small portion of dark fired Kentucky. It's got a taste to it that's different from other things that I smoke, and I like it. Just wish it didn't cost so much. Don't y'all think $2 or $3 is enough to pay for an ounce of tobacco? Some of it they really think a lot of. And the people that smoke it think a lot of it too. And another channel that I subscribe to on a little lighter note, it's a fishing channel. And so I like to fish. And the name of this fishing channel is called Richard Gene the Fishing Machine. So if you like fishing, and it ain't just him out there catching fish, now you have to go over and listen to him. Richard Gene the Fishing Machine. He's here on YouTube. He's got, I don't know, 300,000 subscribers or something like that. So he's really popular in the fishing thing. And he'll show you what kind of rod he's using, what if it's a medium action, light action rod or whatever, what kind of line he's using, why he uses it, what kind of hooks he's using, what kind of you know bait he's using, why he's using that particular type of bait, and things like that. And then he talked to about why he's fishing a particular place, how he goes about fishing that particular place. He's been fishing, since he's a kid, and he fished in tournaments professionally years ago. So he's well acquainted with fishing, and I've learned a lot from him. So if you like fishing, and I tell you something, you just have to watch him. Watch the whole thing now. He'll do some things that's comical, and if his wife gets on there with him, she don't try to be comical, but you'll bust your sides laughing some of the things that she does or says or something or other. So they people down in Alabama is where they live, and he fishes at what's called Gunnerville Lake and Tennessee River. And he's fished for bluegill, bass, uh, catfish, big cats, crappie, uh, gar. You say, well, who wants to eat gar? Well, he don't eat them. He just pitches them back when he gets through catching them. He knows how to catch all them different species, and so it's really amazing. I can tell you one thing about him. Ever got down to where there wasn't nothing left much in the grocery stores, he wouldn't starve. As well as he knows the water and what time of the year to fish, what, when, how, and where. And they'd have fish to eat anyway. So that's another channel that I subscribe to, other than a pipe smoking channel. I'm probably leaving one out. There's a couple of more I subscribe to, but I don't think any of you people would be interested in it. They're trapping channels. I don't never hear nobody on here talk about doing no trapping. And I know it's only a small percentage of people that do that anyway. And so, anyhow, but there's a couple of, one of them's called, I can't even think of the names of them. I can see their pictures, what it looks like on the phone. Dale Billingsley. He's a trapper up in Iowa and a bait and lure maker. And that other one I think is called Coon Creek or Cooner Creek, Coon Creek, something like that. He talks about trapping, and he talks about handling fur and things like that. Anything you need to know about fur handling and trapping the fur and selling the fur and things like that. So that's a couple more channels. Then I, I subscribe to some other channels that probably might be a few of you people might be interested in. They're leather crafting channels. Of course, there's a bunch of them on here. Weaver Leather. They got a couple of different guys that do things on for Weaver Leather. And Springfield Leather, they do some videos and things like that. There's just different ones, but that's the one I subscribe to is Weaver Leather. They got two different guys on there that are presenting leather crafting tips and things. And so anyway, there's another one. He's out in Texas, I think. I can't remember one. One of them was well, I can't remember. I got the faces in my mind, and I can't remember the name of the channel. Yeah, probably about 12 hours from now, I'd probably be able to have a mind like a steel trap, but right now, whew, I'm give out. Well, I guess I'll get off here. Let y'all look at somebody else's channel or get your day going or do something else. So, but I do appreciate you stopping in, listening to me chat along, and go over and check out them different channels that I mentioned. Look at them. I bet now I'm gonna tell you something, you folks. Now I tell you, there's one more channel, and this is really gonna be for you Kentucky people. It's called Patriot Point. There's a fellow by the name of Lee Watts. He's a chaplain up at the Capitol in Frankfort, Kentucky, and he keeps up with what's going on uh, from a conservative. Well, I'm just going to tell you, he keeps up with it from a Christian, conservative perspective. And if you want to know what's going on up in Frankfort, what the governor is doing, what the legislators are doing, and things like that, bills we need to vote on. We got a couple amendments to our state constitution. You just might as well vote yes on both of them at the election that's coming up. But anyway, let that be as it may. And so that other channel then, it's called Patriot Point, and it's only going to be he only thing it deals with is Kentucky politics. Well, it's hard not to deal with Washington politics too, but that's mostly what he deals with, and he keeps up with the things and lets you know what's going on. It's not a very long podcast. It's probably 15, 20 minutes long, so it won't take much of it. And it comes out only one time a week, and it comes out every Friday. So anytime Friday, you can go to that. And of course, you can go back and look at his, he's got a lot of content. You can go back and look at things he has talked about. So you folks in Kentucky that keep up with politics and try to persuade your representative to vote on a certain bill a certain way, then this man, Lee Watts, and the Patriot Point will let you know what's going on. Well, I know I need to quit now, so while I'm ahead, I'm going to do so. So until we meet again, for all you subscribers, I hope that you're continually receiving some help, benefit, enjoyment from the channel here. And so just check us out next time, and we'll see what we're talking about then. Have a good one. Adios.